This is what we're talking about today. Hey guys, it's Shelby, and today I'm going to be showing you my highlighter collection. Not the highlighters that you use to like mark in your books to study or anything, but just the highlighters that make you go, yes honey, yes honey. And the nose is strong today. So I have all of my highlighters set out in front of me, and I do have 3 brushes that I like to use. Well, I don't like to use all of them. I have 3 brushes that I have used for highlight. I have a fan brush and then 2 like dome-ish brushes, but I'll get to those at the end. I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to randomly grab and see where it goes. First highlighter I'm going to talk about is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. Ooh! Like, it's beautiful. It's just pricey. And I do not use this a lot. Only for the fact that it doesn't give me enough glow that I want. Can you see it? So this gives me like a healthy, if you hear chirping, that's my bird. This gives you like a healthy glow. I used to take this powder and use it to, like when I'm baking my under eyes, I would take like a brush and I would just like dust underneath, like take a little, and I would dust my bake off, so then I'd have like a nice glow under my eyes as well. But this is beautiful if you're willing to pay the price for it. I'll also leave everything that I talk about down in the description, so if I don't say something, it's down there. So the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. Love it, but it's not an everyday, like, I don't use it a lot. Moving on, I'm going to grab this Lorac illuminating highlighter, and this one is in Starlight. It's a very light colored highlight. I'm fair skinned, so I veer towards lighter highlights, but this one, I like a love-hate relationship with it. Like, it's beautiful swatched, but when I put it on my skin, like when I apply it with a brush onto my face, I don't get this like gleaming effect. Next one, this is my very first highlighter I've ever owned, and this is ColourPop's Super Shock Cheek Pearlized highlighter, and this is in Lunch Money. I hit pan on this one, and I love these because they're like a cream base. I will, like, on days where I don't want to wear any makeup, or not a lot of makeup, I will just throw this on my cheeks and then put some mascara on. That's that right there. It's just, when the light catches it, like all the way back here, it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. What I really like to do with this, because it is so creamy, I like to put it on my cheekbones, and then I will set it with a powdered highlighter just to make it super intense. Another highlight that I have, this is a stick highlighter. This is from Sonia Kashuk. I wanted to like this. I really did. But I can't. I mean, I've barely used it. Let me just, and I've had this for a while. I really, I really wanted to like this highlighter, but I can't. For one, it just applies weird. Like, it has a beautiful glow too. It's right here. It has a beautiful glow as well, but when I apply it, it just like rubs off any makeup that might be already on my face. Like, even if I put it on my face, it's just like, it doesn't blend out very nice. It's very creamy and very beautiful, and I want to like it, but I can't. I'm sorry. Moving on to like an honorable mention, because it's not really a highlighter, and it's in my little Z palette, and I've hit pan on this really, really hard too. It's an eyeshadow by Geek called Shimma. As you can see, I hit pan on it pretty hard. I got this eyeshadow, like shut up! My hand looks, that's one swatch. If you are on a budget and you want a good highlight, Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek is your ish. Another highlight I adore, which everyone's heard about because it's not like brand new, but it's the Mary Luminizer by the Balm. And their packaging always wins my heart because it's just so fun. But it's got more of a golden to it. It's like a golden champagne-y color. This is probably my like everyday go-to. Like, you probably think all these highlights look the same. I mean, I can tell like Mary Luminizer has more of a golden to it, like a champagne gold to it. But Mary Luminizer is a great starter highlighter because you can make it super like gentle or you can make it poppin'. I have Moonstone and Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. She helped create this. These two mixed together are a match made in heaven. So anyway, I'll show you Moonstone. Moonstone I've also hit pan on. It's one of those lighter colors as well. This is very, very, very similar to the Mary Luminizer. That's it right there. The only difference from like the Mary Luminizer and the Moonstone is that Mary Luminizer just has like more of a gold, and it just has like gold undertones in it, when the Moonstone is more of like a champagne. And then we have the beautiful Champagne Pop. If I can open it. This is definitely more of a golden toned highlighter. Jaclyn Hill created this with Becca and it's absolutely stunning. Honestly, I ordered this and I was kind of scared of ordering it because it is more of a golden highlight, but it is so pretty on all skin types. That right here. It's definitely more of a golden highlight, which is really pretty for summer, really pretty on everybody. I absolutely adore it. The formula is creamy, just like Becca's highlighters in general. So Becca and Anastasia, however you want to pronounce it, I feel like those two brands are just popping with highlights. I think Becca really started off the highlight trend because they just were like, let's make highlights with Jaclyn Hill. Okay, everyone's going to love them. Talking about Jaclyn Hill, I have the Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette. It's just, the packaging is this gold and white, and inside, heaven sings every time I open this palette. So inside you have 2 highlights and you have 3 blushes. This blush is Pamplemousse. If I butcher these, I'm sorry. Amaretto, and then Rosé Spritz. And then we have Prosecco Pop and the lovely Champagne Pop. Just, this palette gives me life. Here's what it actually looks like and not upside down. So this one is Rosé Spritz, Amaretto's in the middle, and then Pamplemousse is right there. Rosé Spritz has more like gleam to it, as you can tell right there. I like putting this on top of my blush just to give it more glow because I love to glow. So right here is Champagne Pop, and then Prosecco Pop is right next to it. And then it's more yellowy than it is golden. That's Prosecco Pop right here, and then Champagne Pop right there. Beautiful. This is a great palette. I don't like to use it just for the sole fact that this is the only one I have and they're limited edition. We have 2 more palettes that I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to talk about the 3 brushes that I have used to apply highlight. I have 2 glow kits from Anastasia, however you want to pronounce it. I have Gleam and That Glow. I also want to get Moonchild because those are going to just be beautiful on pasty girls and everybody. I want to get some Jeffree Star highlighters as well. I just haven't. Every time I try, they're out of stock. I'm going to start off with the glow kit, That Glow. These are so pretty. So what I like to do with this palette is I really like to focus Sunburst, which is this yellow one right here. I really like to focus that close to my eyes. And then I like to take Bubbly and put that on my cheekbones. And then I mix golden bronze and dripping in gold. And I'll actually like highlight like where I put my bronzer just to be extra glowy, just to be extra. And I'll also put it wherever I put my contour. So that's why my main use of this palette. And at the end of this video, I will do like little cuts of just the highlights, swatches, just so you can see them better and not like all the way back here. Then last highlight palette that I own is Gleam. This one is one that I use more on the daily basis. I like to use Crushed Pearl mostly on my cheekbones, and then I will mix Hard Candy and Starburst because they're kind of more of a pinky highlight, and I will put those on my cheeks. And then Mimosa, I don't play much with Mimosa, but when I do wear Mimosa, I will just wear it normally just on my cheekbones. So here's what those look like. Very glowy, like it gives like a wet look on the face, which is beautiful. The formula's buttery. If I had to pick like my favorites, that glow, or not that glow, the glow kits and the Jaclyn Hill face palette would probably be my favorites, but even though I don't use this. Something that I use on the daily would be the glow kits, and I plan on getting the other glow kits as well. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but if they want to send them to me. Now to move on to the brushes that I like using for my highlight, are these right here. One that I first used was a fan brush, and this is from the brand Fanta Sea. I don't really know much about this brand. When I went to beauty school, we got like a bunch of brushes and stuff. They were kind of janky, but this was like the only good one. It's just a really nice fan brush. I don't use it much anymore for highlighting. I mostly use it if I have any fallout to just go underneath my eyes. So I don't use this much anymore. But it was my very first highlighting brush that I did use. The other brush that I used is the Real Techniques contour brush. I don't use this for highlighting anymore either. I use this for actually contouring, and I use it to dust away my bake sometimes. It just depends if it's dirty or not. But I did use this because of the type of brush it's more of a synthetic brush. Sometimes I even use this to buff in concealer and stuff like that. But this is a really good brush for that as well. But the brush that I am currently using and absolutely loving for highlight is the Morphe M438 brush. It's big enough, but yet small enough to give me just enough highlight where I want it. With those smaller brushes, I tend that I have to, like, instead of just moving back and forth, I have to go like up and down, up and down. But with this, I just dip in, swoop, 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 dip in, swoop, swoop, swoop. But that's like times 50 because Mama wants that glow. So that was my highlighter collection. If I had to choose like the worst one, it'd probably be the Sonia Kashuk. Even though it's a pretty glow, it rubs off my makeup. Even if I like put my finger on it and dab it on, it applies weird, it doesn't blend out nicely. So it's probably not my favorite. Probably my favorite highlight, that's hard. I'm like torn between Crushed Pearl from the Gleam kit and Champagne Pop, and like mixing Champagne and Prosecco Pop from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Like, I'm torn. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to see next. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on my weekly videos. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Alright, let's do some swatching now.